Good morning children, how are you? So this is the class 4th and here in the page number 167. Page number 167, this is the what you call it, this is the continuation for as we have completed the reading, textual reading of lesson number 4 and now we have to complete the textual reading as well as the exercises also. So I think you are ready. Yes, so I will start now. Okay, words to know, adaptations. What do you mean by adaptations? So words to know means what are the meanings, what are the meanings of their words, that is called as words to know. Okay, process of changing to suit the environment, okay, or environment. Okay, adaptation. What do you mean by adaptation, children? The process of changing to suit the environment. Amphibian. So obviously you know with the help of what we have learnt in the lesson number 4, what you mean by amphibian, the animal which can live on land as well as in water. Okay, so animal that lives both on land and water, that is called as amphibian. So can you give the examples for this amphibians, like frog, salamander, toad? Yes, these are the examples for amphibian. Aerial animals, animals that fly in the air most of the time. Yes, so obviously the animals which can fly in the air, those are birds. Yes, okay, and they are also called as aves. They are also called as aves. Okay children, aerial animals. Next one is arboreal animals, animals that spend most of their time on trees. Okay, so the animals which are spending their time most of the time on the trees. But what about the aerial animals? They are spending their time in the air. Okay, they are continuously flying. Okay, carnivorous animals, animals that eat flesh. Obviously you know that. Okay, like tiger, lion, cheetah, leopard. Yes, and cats. These are all carnivorous animals. Omnivores, animals that eat both plants and flesh. Yes, obviously like human beings, crow, panda, these are the animals which can eat both flesh as well as the plants, and they can eat the plant products also. So don't be mistaken that those who are eating the plant products, they are not herbivores. Okay, so parasites. Okay, now in this one, carnivores and omnivores they have written, but they have not given herbivores. But you know, herbivores, the animals which are eating the plants as well as the plant products. Okay, parasites, animals that live on or inside the bodies of other animals. Yes, so as we can see that parasites, most of the parasites are like mosquitoes. Yes, leeches, hookworms, bugs. These are all the animals which are consuming their food with the help of other bodies. They can live on the other bodies. Okay, because they have to survive means they have to live on other bodies. They are called as parasites. Okay, next one, quick recap. Let us do the quick recap. In the natural world, a plant or an animal adapts or changes itself to suits its surroundings. Animals can be grouped according to their habitats as a terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, aerial and arboreal. So just children, I am tilting my phone so that you can clearly you can see. Okay, in the natural world, the plant or animal adapts, changes itself or suits its surroundings. Okay, that is called as adaptation. Okay, so animals can be grouped in their categories, right? What are they? They can be terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, aerial and arboreal. Okay, animals can be grouped as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasites according to their food habits. Okay, these animals can be grouped as their habitats. Okay, where they are living. Okay, here they are according to their food habits, like herbivores, carnivores, parasites. These are according to their food habits. Okay, fast movement, large size and merging with surroundings are three common ways by which animals protect themselves from their enemies. What do you mean by this? See children, every animal has their tendency to escape from their enemies. Okay, so they can they can escape from their enemies in these ways. Either they can move fast, either they are being large size like elephants, like merging with their surroundings like chameleon, right, camouflage, right, and these are the three common ways which they can merge into their surroundings and they can escape from their enemies. Okay. So children, here we have completed here. Okay, I hope you can here you have you can read and just go through with this. Okay children, so here read and answer till this we will complete, and tomorrow we will continue the textual reading. Okay, read and answer, take the correct answers. The natural home of an animal is called as what? House, nest, habit, habitat or water. See children, here in this, in the natural world a plant or animal adapts or changes itself to suit its surroundings, right? So this is called as what? This is habitat. Yes. So the natural home and the natural home of an animal is also called as what? Habitat. Yes, you have to take this. I hope you have done, and just try to learn these words to know, and try to complete the read and like textual exercises with your own. Try to just to go with the read the lesson so that you can understand well. Okay. So okay children, take care children, bye.